Hey everybody, and welcome to the King of Shadows 1111 YouTube channel. This is Queen of Light 1111 here with your reading. So what I wanted to do was take a look at where is the connection potentially headed between divine masculine and feminine. And we have here as the bottom of the deck the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands, we're seeing the soldier is smiling. Okay, he's got his wand, he's standing. You probably can't see this, but there's like a little stones or like a rock that, he's standing on, which means he's kind of elevated himself. Okay. And so, it's this energy where he's gone a step up. And so he's in this energy where he is feeling like, okay, I've done this battle. I'm elevating myself a little bit. But I still need to continue to defend myself. I still need to continue to move forward and succeed and progress forward on this journey. Okay. So the soldier is smiling. They're standing on the stone. He's got the wand in his hand. He feels like he's conquered something, but he knows that there's still some work that needs to get done. There has been a victory, but there's still some sort of work that needs to happen. There's still some defense or protecting your peace that needs to happen. So it just feels like, masculine and feminine's connection has elevated. There is some sort of cycle that is concluding or has concluded, and it's just like, finally, we're through that. So where is the connection headed? We have the Hierophant card. So it's in the Versa position, which is the reverse position, if you will. So when this card comes out, this is really telling us that, we're no longer being rigid. We're no longer being stuck. We're no longer in an energy of just kind of being stuck in one sort of thought process. The rigidity of this side, these traditions, this kind of like this way or the highway energy is gone. There's freedom now. There's freedom of thought, freedom of possibility. We're ready to challenge. We're ready to, rebel against what we may have been stuck in. And so it just feels like this is a great opportunity that's happening in the connection for anything that has held us back, some sort of old way of thinking, old structure. We now have freedom from it. The Nine of Wands is showing us that we are in this energy of, we've had a long war, right? It's been a long victory. And by the way, it's 11:11 as I'm channeling this. And now the war is over, right? The war is over. You've both done well. There are scars that you both have on this journey as related to each other, as related to others, as related to healing. And those are scars that you're always going to bear, but you have learned, you've been tested, you have grown. And now it's time to look back and consider, what was all of this about? What were we fighting for? Was it worth the reward? So there is this energy of a little bit of pause that both masculine and feminine are like, what was this fight about? What were we doing? Why did I make certain decisions and choices? And we have the Strength card. So it's coming out in the reverse position, which is really telling us that it's time to confront our shadows. It's time to confront our ego. It's time to face our shadow self and release any old chains, because you'll see the devil here. Release any old chains of bondage to anyone or anything or any situation that has had power over us in the past. You don't have to repeat that cycle. You have to confront your shadow. You have to get into your courage. You have to come into your balance. And it's time. Five of Wands. It's time to fight that. It's time to get into the energy of really stepping up to the plate and battling what your shadows are, battling the ego, battling pride, battling the energy of anyone that's keeping you constricted, any situation that keeps you trapped. It's time to actively fight that off. And guess what? We end with the Six of Wands, complete victory, success. It's heading home with this victory wreath. After all this hard work, you have the Five of Wands, you have the Six of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We have the number 8 card with the Strength card. We have the 9 card here with the Nine of Wands. You know, it just feels like there is this alignment that is happening in the connection. So, where is the connection headed? We are going to elevate. We are going to finally complete a cycle. We're going to free ourselves from people, situations, things that don't serve us, old ideas that have kept us stuck. We're going to look at this war. We're going to look at what we have been fighting for. Was it worth it? We're going to confront our shadows. We're going to confront that ego that keeps us trapped. We're going to confront these addictions, and we are going to actively battle it and have victory. You cannot make this up. If you guys want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. And also, don't forget, I'm running a special sale on the Soul Circle. If you join as a VIP member, you will receive a 1-question reading from me for free. Let's go ahead and take a look at the karmic cycle for divine masculine. What is the energy today on that karmic pattern, cycle, situation, relationship? So we have the Queen of Wands, and we have at the bottom of the deck the Five of Cups. So this is the energy of the masculine's energy towards the karmic. Let's see what the energy is of the connection or the situation. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so when the Three of Wands comes out in this energy, it's about waiting, right? It's an energy of I've made a decision. Now I'm waiting for something to arrive. I'm waiting for the appropriate time to do something. So this masculine is waiting for a time to do something. We have the Queen of Wands. I really feel like this is the energy of a karmic or a karmic situation. Okay, he is seeing this karmic as someone who maybe perhaps has worked magic, but someone has maybe perhaps been alluring or has really enchanted him into her realm, right? The energy of the connection, we have the energy of the, I think it's the, is it the knave or the page? Let me see here. I always keep these. It's the Page of Wands. And so this energy is about, communication, right? There's this Page of Wands energy. It's all about the energy of, notice how we have a queen and a page, by the way. We don't have a king here. He may be he's making a decision. He knows that there's some sort of communication that needs to occur. He knows that he's taken the hard way through this situation. There's thorns at his feet, right? And it's prickling him, it's irritating him, it's poking at him. He knows that there's something that he needs to do as related to this karmic situation, this karmic contract, right? And he's waiting for the right time to do so. Get some more energy. I feel like I don't know enough here. Let's see. What is the masculine's energy towards this karmic? Let's clarify this Queen of Wands. Yeah, we have, I think that's the Page of Swords. We'll clarify that. Yeah, look at that. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is the energy of discontent, boredom. It's this energy of apathy, the energy of this connection, this situation is that things aren't going their way. Things aren't going his way. Life feels dull. The connection feels meaningless. It's this energy where, it's time to move on. It's this energy where, um, it's just not going anywhere. He's compromising his dreams. He knows that. And instead of sulking and instead of being apathetic, it's time. It's time to scurry off like this crab. It's time to move on. So we saw that the masculine's energy towards the karmic situation is that Queen of Wands energy. It's like, he kind of was pulled in by that energy. And now we have the Page of Swords clarifying this card. So the Page of Swords is this energy of the inner self, right? So when he is in his energy as related to this karmic person or situation, he's in this energy where he knows that he needs to do something. He's got his sword. He knows that he needs to be defensive. He needs to be on the defense. He needs to be in this energy. And look at all the dark clouds and the dark skies. This is a person he's worrying about being able to cope. He's worrying about what he needs to do. He knows that he needs to use that sword of truth. He knows that he needs to be able to communicate his truth, but he's just not feeling quite in his confidence or in his courage. Remember, we got that here in the connective energy of where the connection is headed for masculine and feminine. He's got to confront his shadow self, right? And that's what we're seeing, is that he hasn't taken quite the opportunity to confront this karmic situation yet. The energy of that connection, we have this energy of it's prickling at him. There's this energy. There needs to be this communication. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is that single and fabulous card. So what he is really wanting to communicate is that, there's this energy where he needs to say either yes or no to a companionship, right? So there's a good chance that this solitary retreat, right? This energy of feeling solitary, like he's in a connection, but he's not claiming to be in a connection, or he's in a relationship or in an addiction, but maybe not like fully, you know, accepting that that's what it is. And so right now it's this energy where it's like what's happening, him to be single, confident, and fabulous, that is really getting to him. It's a thorn in his side. He wants to be solo. He wants to be confident. He wants to be abundant, but he's biding his time. He's biding his time. He's not doing it yet. He's in that Four of Cups energy. There's a truth that he needs to communicate to this karmic situation, karmic pattern, but he's not quite in the energy to do it. It's bugging him. It's a thorn in his side. I want to be single. I want to be confident. I want to be independent. I want to be abundant. I want to be healthy. That he's not quite taken the step to remove the thorn in his side. Let's see where that connection is headed. Look, the king shows up. Yeah. Finally. We have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is this union. But look at that. Where is that connection headed? King of Wands, Four of Wands. But it's not the Four of Wands here, which would be the union energy. It's finally getting the balls to move on from the karmic connection. He starts to realize what that union is. He's in this energy where he starts to understand what love is and where is the connection headed between masculine and the karmic. Well, it's going to be over. It's an energy of the connection is out of balance. The connection is inappropriate. There's an energy here where it's a drain. Look how dark this card is compared to the Four of Wands on this card, right? So it's very much this energy of this union, it's off balance. It's a drain. It's forced. It's not real enjoyment. It is a false sense of security. It is a false sense of bliss. So he will start to realize, look at this. We have the king, we have the queen, we have the page, right? He's going to realize that he was in a false sense of security and that this is not the union. This, look at this, and right underneath it we have the world card. So it just feels like this needs to complete so that the connection between masculine and feminine can level up. There can be freedom. There can be a final release of codependency and bring in the victory. And also I want to point out to you, look at, we have 4 of Wands. This connection needs to end. 4 of Wands needs to be battled. 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands. That's the only way to get victory. 7 of Wands, the only way to level up. You can't make this up, guys. If you guys want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day. Bye.